gentlemen, on behalf of Colonel Vincent B. Myers, commanding Blanchfield Army Community Hospital, welcome to the promotion ceremony for Master Sergeant Johnny D. Thompson. At this time, we would like to extend our sincere welcome to our distinguished guests and family members. First Sergeant Stephanie Thompson and his daughters, Cadence and Caitlin Thompson. Command Sergeant Major Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for honors to the nation and remain standing for the invocation delivered by Chaplain Major Jeremiah Kaplan. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Please join me for a word of prayer. O Lord our God, today we recall how you've been the Lord of many a fine military leader, providing guidance, providing strength, providing energy, and providing people for them to lead, and thereby doing so well. So Lord, we know that to be a blessing that you provide on leaders. We ask for that today on Sergeant Major Thompson. Pray for you to bless him with your strength, with your mentorship, and your wisdom as well as he leads this hospital, our staff, and our family members. May you also bless his family during this time. Provide them the strength, your love, and we pray that as we move forward, Lord, we'll be better because of this leader promoted amongst us. We thank you for him in your most holy name. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The host for today's promotion ceremony is Colonel Vincent B. Myers.
All right, do I need to use the mic? I know it was pouring a minute ago. This kind of symbolizes this ceremony with Sergeant Thompson. He's been waiting and waiting and waiting for a long time for this, to a point where I told him, I said, listen, you know how I operate. This is easy. Just go to clothing and sales. Let's just get it done. So thanks for joining us today. It's definitely an amazing day for the Army. Finally, great NCO leader. I have had a short opportunity to work with Sergeant Thompson. Is truly that way of mine. Because you had a previous sergeant major had to depart out, and he's the next stand-up guy. There's no doubt about that. I had a chance over the last couple of days to meet some of his former soldiers, some of his former leaders who worked around him. Some of those are in with us today. Go ahead and raise your hand if you're either a rock on. I'll start by saying it now. Or if you've worked with Sergeant Thompson in the past, you're here to witness this historic occasion. And a couple of you I know said just to make sure it was real. Yes. So thank you all for coming today. Thank you for Stephanie and for his daughters for coming today. It's really a team sport, right? I constantly say, and Melanie and I talk about it all the time, we constantly struggle to keep our life together, but dual military, I just don't know how it's even possible. I don't know how it's possible, but two great leaders in the family, the Thompson family, what you do, the ball rolling, and to care for not just your children, but for all children, right? those children, those young PFCs and sergeants that are out there that Sergeant Major Thompson cares for along the way. Just truly amazing. And so thank you for what you've done to step up in this position. Again, as the Troop Sergeant Major, oh no, I'm real sorry, but you're now in charge of this whole hospital system. Oh, there's this thing called Rock Island for boy, it's a bit of a challenge. Welcome to the team. Here are your problem sets. Sorry, the tools aren't available to fix those problem sets, but you are the tool that is available to do that. So thank you for attending today with Sergeant Major Thompson. I know it's been a tough week for Fort Campbell, and we all recognize that, and would be remiss if I didn't send our prayers to the division and to the team out there for everything that's gone on. And this command has been a big part of supporting, because that's what everybody does. It's just a model that Sergeant Major Thompson truly is a big part of and is a leader of. An inspiring leader who literally, his inspiration for soldiers and what they do to follow him is amazing. And I've seen it firsthand on multiple occasions. He truly inspires those soldiers, even when it doesn't go as they expected. A recent experience where a soldier went to a course, and the soldier was absolutely one of our top soldiers and didn't make it. And that's what happens sometimes, right? But what I heard Sergeant Major saying to that soldier was, hey, you're going to get there, right? You should have got it the first time. That's on me, right? That's on him as a Sergeant Major, as the senior enlisted leader. But you've got this. And the inspiration for that, I walked away hearing that conversation, and for me it was like, I can do whatever we need to do for this organization because of people like Sergeant Thompson, what he says, and what he truly shows as a leader. Mission focused, right? Always on the mission. Is never, ever about him. It is not about where he's been, what he's done, how he's done it, etc. It is about mission and the soldier. And that soldier, for him, as he stepped into this position, includes a hospital. And we know that 85% of our soldiers, of the 100% in the hospital, don't wear this uniform. They wear civilian uniforms. But he cares for them just like they're a PFC, sergeant, or a colonel. That's what he does, and that's how he does it. Compassion. His compassion is overflowing. Again, it is about the others around him and how he can support them in any way, shape, or form. I learned new things yesterday as we had an event, and I'm actually surprised they didn't postpone this promotion, even though it's been waiting a long time. Because we have soldiers out there right now that are finishing out the ruck march for B. And I know that's where he wants to be right now, standing up here. Because it's not about him. It's about those soldiers that trained, that he guided along the way, that are walking across that line, probably not walking, crumbling across that line right now, in the midst of the last 3 hours of weather that we've had, that will earn that DFD badge. Aerosol, same. Soldiers right now that are crossing that line, that he inspired to do so. So that means a lot. I know we'd rather be there. Yesterday, as we were looking at attending that event, it was going to be at 7 o'clock, and now it's right about now. I learned a new term of reference for the installation. Needed the bat. Needed the bat. I'm thinking to myself, you always are sensitive to saying, what is that? It's an acronym I don't know. I was like, you think of what it means. And so, as we identified earlier, his Rakkasan heritage goes way back and is very true. I constantly make sure, as Colonel Clark or Colonel Friedline cover for me when I'm gone, that we don't have a Victoria erected in front of the hospital, because I know at some point that will happen. So the bat is the big ASS Tory, right? That is what the bat is. So that was the landmark today to meet. So I appreciate all the support there. Always ready. Again, we talked about him stepping up in the organization when we had a time to meet. Never hesitated. Never hesitated. I'm here. I'm in the game. Let's go. And that's what he did. And that's what he did for this organization. As it's always the next man up. And above all, and I've seen this firsthand on many occasions, he's a great husband. He's a great father. Many times, hey, sir, I gotta go. My kids, I gotta take care of my kids. I gotta take care of Stephanie. I have a long list at home. I'd like to get started early. That's right. But it's above all, he is focused on supporting his family. As a full military couple, again, I just can't even imagine the stress and the challenge that is. And you guys do it so well. So on behalf of the entire organization, I just want to thank you for like soldiers in the organization and what you do. So I'd like to, I know that you carry these around sometimes, but I want to personally present a point to you and thank you for what you do. Because I know you would never present it to yourself. So I want to take this opportunity. And I'd be remiss, Stephanie and the team, come on up here. I'd be remiss if I didn't present a coin to Stephanie for all of her support. You know, as a first sergeant running the academy, right, which is not usually a first sergeant position. And so congratulations as a team for this historic occasion and what you've done. And so I know that these photos will go up today. And I know if there's soldiers and leaders out there, the reality is I'll probably work a little harder today just looking at that. It's kind of focused, I guess is a good way to call it. But again, it's the Rocky song. It'll be a little Tory up in the corner. I know you've waited a long time for this, and I don't want to delay any further, but thank you for what you do for the organization. Thank you for what you do for the Army. And thank you for the model that you are for others around you to inspire, because having talked to those leaders and soldiers, you are the guy who has inspired them to continue to do more than when they didn't have to do more.
Attention orders. The Secretary of the Army has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of Johnny D. Thompson. In view of these qualities and his demonstrated leadership potential and dedicated service to the United States Army, he is therefore promoted to Sergeant Major with the date of rank of 1 April 2023. Signed, Colonel Vincent B. Myers, Commanding.
Ladies and gentlemen, newest Sergeant Major in the Army.
It's been a long time coming. When they said that we were going to be the first class coming out of the academy, unflocked, there was still always that little bit of hope. I know I got one of my classmates right there, so you can attest to it. They were throwing it around, are they going to frock you, are they going to frock you, are they not going to frock you? And then the personnel that are going to go to the academy or to a sergeant position, are they going to get frocked? And well, we did. And so they kind of changed our motto from trust and inspire to no frocks given. So that's what we were. But again, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Like I said, it's just I've been waiting on it a while. Normally it's like a big thing, it's a huge promotion, but I feel like that I've been a sergeant major the whole time because everybody in this hospital has given me the respect and treated me as a sergeant major, and they've all called me sergeant major. So from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that. Coming from the troop up to the hospital sergeant major position has just been a great transition. But I just want to thank everybody for the support that they've given me. To my wife, I'll tell you what, she allowed me to do this. When we talked about it before, we were just, the deal was one look, and if I got it, I got it. If I didn't, hey, it was time to retire. And then we heard that instead of the normal 40 to 45 personnel they're sending, they were only sending 14. And I was like, man, okay, well, I'll go ahead and start getting my medical stuff done and everything. And my OML number came out. I mean, I was shocked. I was like, wow, So I took a picture of it and sent it to my wife. And I'm waiting on this, congratulations. And all I got about now what you mean did. So I ended up having to stay. But she supported me and held down the fort while I was there. And not only allowed me to graduate the academy, but excel at it. So we thank you for what you did put us out. To the kids, I tell you what, I love you guys. You're one of the reasons I do this stuff, because I'm not sitting home with you. So that's come to work. But thank you guys so much. Sir, thank you again, one, for letting me do this a day early, but for giving me the opportunity to assist you and helping me this hospital. It's just been a true honor. Sergeant, thank you for the opportunity. I know you couldn't make a call down, Sergeant Booker, and like, not this guy, but you did. You supported me and allowed me to do this, so I appreciate it so much. Sir, I know we started out in the truth, Legion of Doom, two guys walking through the hospital trying to scare everybody, but hey, we got it, and we got everything that we needed to do. So I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much. All the deputies, I appreciate it for everything you guys do for me. Going all the way back to the Broncos with the football league. I really appreciate it. Major Fakari, my old company commander, thank you, sir, for coming down, always giving me the support. Yeah, my battle buddy right there, Sean, hey, I know you're promoting next week. You know, we've had it, it's been a long time coming, but, we finally made it. Sergeant Canaris, I still want to say, First Sergeant Canaris, making my job easy as Regulator 7 in the Rock Signs. I really appreciate coming out here for support. Sergeant, showing up. I know that I'm probably missing a lot of people back there, my little buddy back there, soon to be Colonel. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out. But again, I promised I wouldn't be long on the mic. I know my girl's going to get to the donuts, and I know everybody else said it was the reason he actually came here for the donuts. But again, I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, and let's get to the donuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the Extreme Eagle song and the Army song. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. Please come forward and congratulate Sergeant Major Johnny B. Thompson and family.